Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande, Roth. Going to be nice, 47 and sunny. Wednesday, you got traveling going on, no worries, 52 and sunny, and about the same on Thanksgiving. And we can't stop talking about how, Cande and I love Thanksgiving. We really do.
It's not my favorite holiday, but I love it.
Oh, it's my favorite, Cande.
Really? Not my favorite.
Love Thanksgiving. Used to have such great Thanksgivings. Used to love going over to my uncle's house, my mother's brother, so many years ago, and I enjoyed that. I always enjoyed Thanksgiving.
I was reminiscing yesterday because on the eve of Thanksgiving, which would be tomorrow, right, my mother used to make this chestnut stuffing. So she'd buy, whole chestnuts and boil them. And then the night before Thanksgiving, we'd all sit around and peel the chestnuts for her stuffing, which was phenomenal. I've never made it because it's too intense.
Yes.
But that's what we would do the night before Thanksgiving every year, sit at the kitchen table and peel chestnuts.
Oh, that's nice.
It was nice, and it was a great stuffing, but I don't make it.
Would you have to stop yourself from eating the chestnuts?
We would, there were plenty to go around, put it that way, okay?
You sneak a couple, I understand.
Of course.
I never had, other than when I worked for Party 105, our sister station, and we would be out every Thanksgiving Eve, it's because it's always a party night. I don't remember as a kid really doing much Thanksgiving Eve. It was always Thanksgiving. That was the big day. But yeah, the parade, of course. Wake up. That's
can't
it.
Wait. Gonna wake up, have coffee, watch the parades. Oh, exciting!
Yes, I love the whole thing, everything about it. And it's going to be beautiful weather. You don't have to be stuck in with all your family members. You can go get a little fresh air outside,
Absolutely. I love that, too, that the weather's not going to be crazy bad.
Yeah. Cande, we can't let the day go by without reminding it is the 59th anniversary of the JFK assassination.
Oh, that's right. The 22nd of November, right?
Yeah. November 22, 1963. Obviously, you were a very young child, but
yes, very young.
Do you remember any of it?
I do. We used to have a big porch, and my mother would sit out there, and we had this woman who would come and clean and help my mom. But more than that, they watched soap operas together and did a lot of talking and eating. But anyway, I saw them hysterically crying outside, and I was a little girl, and I remember saying to my mom, "Why are you crying? They killed the president." I was like, what? It was so hard for me to conceive. But my mother, cried for a few days. It was a big thing.
Big deal. I mean, that goes without saying. That's an understatement. Yes, it was.
That was because she was crying. My mother didn't just sit there and cry. She wasn't a crier. So yeah, that was intense.
And 60 years next year will be the 60-year anniversary of that, which is just incredible that it's been that long already. When you think about the timeline of events and everything,
conspiracy theories, everything. Listen, if there's a new show about it, I'll watch it. I can't get enough information.
So I've never seen the movie, like the 4-hour movie JFK. Isn't that Kevin Costner in that one?
I never saw that either. Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw it, but I hear it's fantastic. Cande, I got something else for you, and my mother will not like this.
Uh-oh.
So, she's very medically inclined, right? She knows all the stuff. You got a question.
She knows a lot.
Yeah. Anything about doctors or medicine or whatever, you call my mom. So they're now doing these studies at the Mayo Clinic. This is not just a random study they did down the block. Scientists at the Mayo Clinic are now looking at cholesterol. And, we've always been told there's good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, and good cholesterol you can get from nuts and beans and avocados. Well, they're finding that good cholesterol may not be so good for you after all, Cande.
Oh, no.
Most experts thought if you got a lot of HDL cholesterol, the good kind, it negated some of the effects of the LDL, the bad kind. But the study found that may not be the case. It didn't find any heart benefits from having more HDL than average. So it might just be adding to your total cholesterol number. Now, that said, HDL is better than LDL, probably, and having high cholesterol in general, not good. But,
no, I take medication for that.
Yes, well, the whole idea of good cholesterol may not be so good anymore. How do you feel about that, Cande?
I try to stay in with the numbers of what I should have for good cholesterol, for bad cholesterol. I work at it. I feel that's not news to me. I always knew too much of anything was not good.
And by the way, I have to take back that it was experts at the Mayo Clinic. There's 2 articles here. I don't know who did the study. Does not say who did the study about the cholesterol. There is a second article that looks like it's one study, but it's a second study that was done by the Mayo Clinic where they looked into people's poop to do some studies on things, Cande. But that's a whole nother study. We don't have to get into that.
But I will. That one's all about.
Well, I will tell you. Since you asked, they looked to see why certain people's would float and certain people's would sink.
I always thought floaters meant you ate a lot of fat.
It has something to do with gas, they say. How much gas might be in the product.
Oh, I see. I always thought if it floats, it means you ate a lot of fat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe your mom will tell us what
maybe.
her thoughts are on this.
Didn't want to get into that one too much. But, anyway, watch out for the cholesterol, good or bad, okay? Good, okay.
Absolutely.
All right, we are less than 20 minutes to your Bald and the Beautiful entertainment, about 8:12, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. We got a beautiful day as far as sunshine. Will be warmer, about 47, getting up into the 50s Wednesday and Thursday in sunshine. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.